The latest inflation data came out today showing a very modest increase for the month of July. Still, overall, many analysts feel the economy is moving in the right direction and inflation is easing. Our Washington Bureau Chief Alex Cameron has more for us.
Well, the Bureau of Labor Statistics reports year-to-year prices in July were up 3.2%, a modest increase over June's 3% number, but still significantly lower than the 9% we were experiencing just over a year ago.
It's quite clear that inflation is moving in a good direction.
White House Economic Council Deputy Director Bharat Ramamurthy says even with the slight uptick last month, the big picture shows a two-thirds drop in inflation since last June.
Which is a lot of progress. And at the same time, while we've seen that sharp reduction in inflation, we've seen the economy continue to motor along.
Airline ticket prices were down in July, as were new and used cars, but energy and food costs rose, and most significantly, so did shelter costs.
The main driver right now of inflation is housing, and that's in some sense a good story
because Ramamurthy says it's pretty clear with the Fed having raised interest rates so much, the housing market is going to cool.
Based on what we know about rental prices, we would anticipate that the housing portion of inflation will come down and be reflected in the data over the next few months.
Administration officials acknowledge inflation has been tough on families, but they say their response, combined with the Fed raising rates, is working.
If you look at where we are today, compared to the other leading economies in the world, the United States has had the highest economic growth since the pandemic began, and it has the lowest inflation currently of all of the world's leading economies.
We'll get one more month of inflation data before the Fed meets next to decide if interest rates should stay where they are or go higher still. In our Washington Bureau, I'm Oklahoma's own Alex Cameron.